Control your tongue. Now check, guys. Is it coming? Is it coming, guys? Come on. $719 Spring Boot Core. Yeah, I'll teach profiles later. First, let me complete runners. A good programmer of Spring Boot application does not keep any user-defined code in main method of main class. Rather, it prefers placing testing code or method invocation code in what? Runner class. A good programmer just places Spring application dot run method call in main method of Spring Boot application class. All logics of client application or testing the application will be placed in what? Run method of runner class. The method that is called by underlying server or container or JVM automatically for certain event is called what? Callback method. Servlet component lifecycle methods, Spring Boot runner class run methods and etc. are called as what? Callback method. Runner is a Spring Bean or Spring Boot application that contains one-time executing logic in its what? Run method. Nothing but callback method. We don't call run method of runner class manually. It will be called by Spring Boot automatically as part of what? Application startup. That is started by Spring application dot run method right after pre-instantiation of what? Singleton scope Spring Beans completing necessary dependency injections. How many types of runners are there, guys? The Spring Boot application recognizes Spring Bean class as the runner class by seeing its what? Triple X runner implementation. How many runners are there? Two in. Command line runner. It's a Spring Bean class implementing command line runner interface. Next, application runner. It's a Spring Bean class implementing what? Application runner interface are not there. Command line runner. It's a Spring Bean class implementing command line runner interface. Application runner. It's a Spring Bean class implementing what? Application runner. Both are one-time both contains run method. Both are one-time executing logics methods only. Okay, but the way they get the arguments is different. I'll come to that. But first of all, let me tell the real purpose of this runner. We'll take a mini project, guys. We'll simply take what? Mini project. So far, we have placed logic to read inputs, logic to get Spring Bean class object reference, logic to call methods, logic to display results in the main method. Now, I remove all of them, guys. Yeah, wherever it is, any project, any copy of mini project you take. What's the pros? How much? 12. Okay, 12. Mini project real time DI. Here I am taking runners. Here I'm taking runners. It's better to keep right click, new package, com.nt.runners. New package com.nt.runners. Right click, new, what is there? Class. Right click, new class. Tell me here. Mm, Yeah, mini project. Otherwise, real time DI test run. Real time DI test runner interface. What is there? Command line runner. You can take anything, that's not an issue. Yeah, see, this is the run method. We have implemented command line runner. This is Spring Bean. We can inject other Spring Beans to it. Nice. So actually, in client application, we call ctx.getBean method, and I said that's a dependency lookup, right? Now there's no need of dependency lookup because this is a Spring Bean. Controller class is also Spring Bean. I can inject one Spring Bean with another Spring Bean or not there. Why are you thinking this much? Possibility is there or not there? Yeah, fine. Praveen, tell me. No one is there, huh? Fine. It's back. Please wait for due to wrong message, it can angry on us. Wait till resolve the problem. Okay, fine. Anita, there's a possibility of that. I may become angry for wrong messages. Okay, I only solve the problem. Now you cannot see other chat. You can chat only with me. Okay, now chat guys. Okay, I think power was not there. ये क्या हो? Guys, call admin. Tanvir, why guys should call? You cannot call. Huh? Are you lots of? Muddy fellow. Okay. Yeah. At the rate auto. Yeah, we have injected. Fine. Okay. I don't want to waste my time and your time. Already main method, main class is there. Hmm. Okay. Exclude is for testing we have taken. We'll make it normal one. Hey, now all these are for time pass, Babu. Not required. Except this, remaining everything else, I want to keep it. Copy this. Come here. Yeah, observe very carefully. Something I have to take back. Yeah, here container is not required. Just scanner is enough. Container is not required. Just scanner is enough. Scanner is auto closable, guys. Okay, fine. I don't mind. Now I don't need all this nonsense, guys. So remaining everything is as it is, na boss? Yeah. I kept inside the run, man. Sir, how does it get the controller? Array, I injected, boss. What should I do in main method? Okay. Keep start of main method, end of main method. I don't mind anything. Okay. Here you just write Spring application dot run method. Spring application dot run. What's the class name? Boot IOC. Boot IOC dot class. Next word ARGS. Boot IOC dot class ARGS. That's good. Real time DI. Okay, somewhere red color. Yeah, nothing is there. Here is the red color. Let's check why red color. CTX dot. This is not required. Already controller is injected, right? Already controller is injected. You can remove that one, right, boss? Yeah. Okay, now let me give the feeling. We are not calling run method. Run method is called automatically. Systrace. We are not calling run method. Run method is called what? Automatically. Fine. Okay. Right. That's it. Okay, look at the main class and main method. What is there? Just original line. We don't write this line also. This line comes by default in every Spring Boot application class, right? Are we going to write this line? Today I copy pasted in that I missed it. That's why I have typed it. Otherwise, I would have not written these lines, right? It would have generated automatically. Okay, fine, guys. Right click, run as. No change in the execution, guys. Everything is perfect. Start of main method. Okay, designation one, clerk. Next what? Manager. What is next one? Salesman. Yes, it's coming or not there. Enter name, current, designation, clerk, salary, this. Okay, this is the story or not there, guys. Employee registration succeeded or not there. Employee registration succeeded or not there, guys. Come on, everyone. Yeah, I think you got the clear-cut clarity, my dear. Come on. Okay. So now onwards, no need of writing big logics in main method of main class. Everything you should write in what? Runner class. Sir, I don't want to execute runner temporarily. Don't make it as a Spring Bean. Just comment at the rate component annotation. When it is not Spring Bean, it won't be executed automatically. Look at the output window. Okay, we are getting output. That's why I'm happy. Look at this. Okay. Run method is called automatically, or am I calling it separately? It's called automatically or not there? Sir, one runner class, any number of runner classes you can take. I think you got the clarity. Okay, when multiple runner class are, what happened? Multiple runner class, multiple run methods will execute in a sequence. If you want to change the sequence, we have a provision for that. Okay, that's good. I think you got the how to work with the runner class. This is the purpose. Keep main method, main class very neat and clean, and write every logic of testing or gathering input, showing outputs, everything in what? Run. Everything you should keep in what? Run method. New, what is there? Spring Starter project. New Spring Starter project. Boot IOC pros 13 runners. That's good. Say next. Say next. Okay, I don't need anything, guys. Okay, whatever command line run, application runner are part of basic Spring jar files. The default jars that coming there only. We need not to have separate jar file only to work with those two interfaces, right? Say next. Say finish. Okay, question is, what is the difference between command line runner and application runner? Both you run method, but the way they expose command line arguments in the argument of the as the parameter of the run method is different. You look at command line runner run method, it is having string three dots args, that means varargs, nothing but array. So command line arguments will be exposed to run method as a varargs. Clear? Okay, but you look at application runner run method, guys. The same command line arguments will be exposed in the form of application arguments object. What object? Application arguments is one ready-made class, that object. Understanding my statement? From that object, you have to start gathering command line arguments. That's a different story. From that object, you should start gathering what? Command line arguments. Okay. Both are same. Both are having run method, but the way they get command line arguments to run method parameter is different. Command line run method, command line runner run method gets in the form of varargs, nothing but array. Whereas application runner run method gets in the form of what? Application arguments object. What object? What is mostly used runners are out of these two, command line runner. Why, sir? Array command line arguments coming as varargs, nothing but array. It's easy to handle, right? So mostly used one is command line runner only. Application runner only for knowledge sake, only for information sake. They said, okay, there's another way of receiving and handling what? Runners, guys. Okay, now I have a question. So runners are good, great, bad, the secondary. Same effect I can bring by using static block of the any Spring Bean class. Because runner class run method is one-time executing logic, right? Come on, guys. In any Java class static block, especially in Spring Bean, static block also one-time executing logic only, na? Here we don't call run method manually, it called automatically. Static block also called automatically, right? To call the run method, it is not expecting programmer should create the object. Static block also will be called automatically when class is loaded by JVM or class is loaded by IOC container. So you can write the same runtime executing logic in static block, na? Okay, that is what I'm going to compare now. Check it out. What is the difference between placing static block in Spring Bean class and working with what? Runner class. Yeah, tell me here. Static block of Spring Bean class, other side, runner class of Spring Boot application, right, boss? It's a Java feature, can be used in both Spring and Spring Boot applications. It's a feature of Spring Boot, can be used only in what? Spring Boot application. Executes automatically when the IOC container loads the Spring Boot class. Executes automatically as part of what? Spring Boot application startup activity performed by what? Spring application dot run method. Mostly after pre-instantiation and what? Injections. Does not allow to pass data or args from what? Outside. Allows to pass data or args to run method. Command line arguments can be passed or not there, guys. Static block is just block. Non-static data cannot be accessed in this static block. Can we access non-static data, guys? Allows to access both static and what? Non-static data. Useful to place class level one-time executing logics, right, boss? Useful to place Spring Boot application level for whole application one time. When it comes to only class level one time, right, boss? Both are not same. This is each class level one time. This is whole application one time. Executing DB script during application startup to create tables in database software, client application logic. Before I run the project, table should be created automatically. Such logic I can keep in run method now, boss. Static block does not support exception propagation. Or if any exception raised in static block, is there any way of writing throws? You should catch and handle. Apart from catching and handling exception, any other provision is there? But run is a method, guys. We can write throws. We can propagate the exception to its caller or not there. Who is the caller? Container. So we can pass the exception to container level or not there. Super. If you place multiple runner classes, the logics of all runner classes execute only for what? One time. During application startup process. During application startup process. Look at application runner, guys. Look at its run method. Application run, arguments object is coming or not there. Application arguments is a class, guys. In that one, so many other methods are there. So many other methods are there. Come on. So, sir, what's the difference, sir? You look at command line runner. Look at the run method string args. Yes. Okay, what's the advantage of application runner, sir? Application runner allows us to identify command line arguments as non-option arguments and option arguments. Only 101 is there, non-option argument. You look at this. Hyphen name is equal to Raja. Hyphen address is equal to what? Hyderabad. Come on, guys. Name is equal to Raja. Hyphen address is equal to Hyderabad. Key value pairs are there means option argument. So when it comes to command line runner, all arguments will be treated same. We cannot differentiate option arguments and non-option argument. But look at application runner, get non-option args, get option names, get option value. We have ability to differentiate non-option arguments and option arguments are not there. We can happily differentiate non-option arguments and option arguments are not there, guys. Say something, my dear. I want reply, guys. Okay. So now let's feel the difference nicely. Let's feel this difference, guys. Both are same, but the way we access command line arguments to run method parameter is different. Command line argument gives in the form of varargs, whereas application runner gives same thing in the form of what, guys? Application arguments object. What object? Application arguments object. Okay. Here is Eclipse IDE, guys. Already started. Okay, that's good. Yeah, runners, guys. This is runners mini project. Fine. real-time runners. I have taken separate project only to demonstrate runners. Okay. I'm taking a package here. Package com.nt.runners. com.nt.runners. Okay, fine. I'm taking a class report test runner 1. What's the interface, guys? Command line runner. Okay, fine. At the rate component. What's there, guys? At the rate component. Yeah, public class report test runner 1 implements this. Yeah, I'm writing it as command line runner. Guys, am I audible? Am I audible, guys? Everyone respond. Okay. Yes, that's good. Yeah, command line runner. See, guys, system.out.println. The command line arcs are arrays dot to string of args. I'm converting everything into what? Single string, right? Any array you can convert into string by using arrays dot to string or not. Fine, boss. I'm developing another runner as. Okay, first you see this. You run this. I'm not touching anything in main method. Everything is same here, right? Go to this, right click, run as Java application. No command line argument, it executes automatically or not. Let me give command line arguments. Run as, run configurations. There, arguments tab. Here you have to pass it. One not address is equal to Hyderabad. Non-option argument. Option argument. B is again non-option argument. Say apply, say run. Yeah, am I audible now? నెట్ వస్తూ వస్తూ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. Yeah. Yeah. That's good, guys. Okay, now I will develop the second one as file save as report test runner 2. Report test runner 2. Yeah, I don't take this one as a command line runner. I will take this one as what? Application runner. I'll take this one as application runner. Application runner. Add unimplemented methods. This is not required. This is, see, what is the parameter of this run method? Application argument. Got it? Yes. Fine. Okay. Sys trace first to get the feeling we are in application runner, right? We are in application runner. Okay. That's good. Followed by this, what is there, guys? Come on. System.out.println report test runner 2 dot run application runner. Yeah, tell me here. What is the one we have to look for, guys? Report test runner 2 dot run. Yeah, first system.out.println non-option non-option args. Non-option args. Yeah, look at this. ARGS dot get non-option args is list collection. Are you noticing it? List string. Okay, non-option args. List string non-option args. Okay, cut it, paste it. Yes, args. This is non-option args. Okay, that's good. Tell me when is semicolon. Some entire case unknown and separation. Option args, guys. Set. If you have to get name separately by submitting each name, you have to get value. Then is option BT, option arg names. Option arg names. Args dot option names. String. What string, guys? Set a string, guys. My voice is like ghost. Am I audible, guys? Guys, am I audible? Voice breaking. Now? Now okay? Now is it okay, guys? Audible. Let me check the recent one. Now it's good. Okay, leave it. Yeah. Option argument names as a set collection, we got it, right? So by submitting name each time, you have to get the value or not there. You have to get the value. Okay, check it out, guys. OPT arg names dot for each. OPT arg names dot for each. Name I am submitting, guys. Name I am submitting. Tell me. Option arg names and values. Option arg names and value. System dot out dot println. Where is this? Name dot 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 plus. What is there, guys? Name dot 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 plus. Tell me, boss. What is there? OPT arg names dot. Okay. OPT. No. 1 minute. Args dot get option values. What values? Option values of name. Get option values of name. If one value is there, one value. If two values are there, two values. Both will come. Okay. So this division is possible when it comes to application runner. Otherwise, both are same. Okay, right now we have two runners, guys. Report test runner one. Okay, fine. What I do is sys out. I'll keep a difference like this. Report test runner 2. I also keep a new line like one separator like system dot out dot println. That's right click, run as Java application. Check it out. Command line arguments one. This is command line runner. Application runner, you observe, guys. Non-option arguments 101B has come. Option argument names and values. Address Hyderabad, name Rajan. Coming or not there? We're able to differentiate optional arguments and non-optional arguments separately. Okay, just a minute. Right clicks. If two runners are there, both runners are executing, na boss? If three runners are there, three runners are executing or not there? Run configurations, arguments tab. Array, this is there to pass system properties. This is there to pass command line argument. System properties means what? Our own system properties. OS.name, OS.version are ready-made system property. If you want to pass your own system properties, then we have to use this, right? Okay. Name Raja. Okay. Suppose I'm taking address one more time, Vizag. Sarah. Yeah, check it out. No. Single hyphen I kept, na. That's why it is stated as what? Non-option. Java. Okay, not that. Run as, what is there? Run configuration. Run as run configurations. Arguments tab. One more hyphen symbol. Apply this. Hyderabad, comma, Vizag. What's we are taking, guys? Hyderabad, comma, Vizag we are taking or not? Address Hyderabad, comma, Vizag. I hope you understood this, guys. What is the difference between command line runner and what? Application runner. Both are one-time executing classes or Spring Beans having run method. But the way they get command line arguments to run method is different. Command line runner gets given command line arguments in the form of what? String array. String array means varargs. String array. Array varargs are internally. Every vararg param is internally array. Internally, what is there? Array type param. Every vararg param is internally what? Array type param. Yeah. Application runner gets the given command line arguments in the form of what? application arguments object, where we can categorize the command line arguments into what? Optional and non-optional arguments. Okay, guys, optional and non-optional one. Okay, optional means contains key value pairs. Non-optional means just contains values. Already we discussed this at the above. Contains key value, key is equal to value pairs. Just contain values. Yeah, check it. 101, this. Okay, these are optional non-optional argument. Optional argument 1, 2, 3. No, index wise, listen. Index wise, 0th index, first index, second index, third index. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay, don't confuse with these numbers, guys. If needed, I will write just this. Yes, boss. Tell me. 101. Name Raja. Argument 1. Argument 2. Here is what? Argument 3. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Contains key value pairs. Just contain what? Values. Contain key value pairs. Just contain what? Values. Application runner, guys. Yeah, same thing. What the way we deal with what? Their arguments is different. The way we deal with what? Arguments is different. In layered applications, we inject service IMPL class object or controller class object to runner class. And we invoke methods on that object in the run method of the runner class. Command line runner, application runner are two independent interfaces. There is no relationship between what? These two interfaces. Both are two independent interfaces. Mostly used runner in the industry is what? Command line runner. Both command line runner and application runner interface are what? Functional interface. The interface that contains only one abstract method declaration directly or indirectly is called functional interface. What do you mean by directly? You declare that method directly. Indirectly, as an inherited method, through inheritance, it is getting only one method from super interface, right? Then also it is called as what? A functional interface. What is there? The interface that contains only one abstract method. That contains only one abstract method declaration, either directly or indirectly, is technically called as what, guys? Is technically called as what, guys? Come on. Functional interface. Are you getting my point there or not there? Mostly used runner in the industry is what? Command line runner. Both command line runner and application runner interfaces are what? Functional interface. The Java interface that is having what? Single abstract method. Okay, that's good. A good programmer of Spring Boot application does not keep any user-defined code in main method of main class. Rather, he prefers. I think already we discussed this point. Check it out. In main method, this one, but in runner, only Spring application dot run method is there, and everything else is kept here or not there. Run method, getting business, calling business method, iterating, everything is done in the run method or not there. Super. Though we are not adding any starters to Spring Boot project, how does it get multiple jar files as Maven Gradle dependencies to the project? As Maven Gradle dependencies to the project. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super. In every Spring Boot project, one parent Spring Boot project will be imported from Maven central repository using parent tag. I think we already discussed this. Come on. Yeah, like this one parent project is imported from central repository or not there. This project is ready-made project available in what? Maven central repository and will be inherited to every Spring Boot project, giving its what? Common dependencies, properties, and plugins to the child project. Based on parent, tell me guys, based on parent Spring Boot project version, lots of things will come to what? Our Spring Boot project, which is nothing but what? Child project. Basic Spring Boot jar file and dependent relevant jar file, required plugins and required project properties. They will come automatically or not there. Okay, guys. To feel these things, look at pom.xml of what? Spring Boot starter parent. The procedure is go to mvnrepository.com, search for Spring Boot starter parent, select starter, select version, some version, click on pom.xml and hyperlink. So there you can see, when you click on pom.xml hyperlink, a number of things are taking place or not there, guys. I think we had a clear-cut discussion already, boss. mvnrepository.com. Is there Spring Boot starter? Am I audible, guys? Audible now? Am I audible, guys? Everyone, please respond. Am I audible? Am I echoing now? Now it should be okay. Now, check once. Still echoing. Classroom voice is coming instead of system voice. Now, same as Realtek audio. Not perfect, but not managed. Would you mind briefly explain today's concept? Adi, Adi, I think you joined lately. First, this is nowhere related to voice problem, Adi. It's no way related to voice problem. Voice problem is there for last 5-10 minutes. Too much vibration. For example. Okay. Adi, today we are talking about runners, which are useful to keep one-time executing classes. Which are useful to keep what? One-time executing classes. Runners are string beans that are useful to keep one-time executing classes. Don't change this. Now, okay. Can you check now? Not okay, not clear voice. Now check guys. Rohit Kumar Dubey. To pass that one, we have to use the run as a run configuration option. Don't sleep Rohit Kumar, these guys. We have to use what option? Run as run configurations. Their argument types. There you have to pass optional arguments and non-optional. Okay. Voice is not clear. Is it manageable? If it is optional argument, key value base. key value based, but key must have hyphens. If it is non-optional arguments, okay, just a value, no need of any key. Rohit Kumar, be active. After listening entire Ramayana, you are asking for optional argument, I should use hyphens. But be fellow. After seeing entire practicals, now is freshly asking for optional argument, I should use hyphens. Be active, man. It looks like you slept and just got up from the sleep. Ghost voice is coming. Right. Just values mean non-optional arguments. Okay, key value base means optional arguments. Guys, you please try to manage, guys. Guys, just check once. Can I continue? Manageable. But speak slowly. How much slowly I should speak per hour? Fine. Yes, manageable. Just go with like that. Or there or Razu okay, guys. Tell me, when multiple runners are there, how to decide their order of execution? This can be decided by using @order annotation. This can be decided by using order annotation. See, by default, first command line runner is coming, then application runner is coming. Randomly only it comes. Now I want to have a control on it. For that, very simple that is. You have a order annotation. Is there order? Order. High value indicates low priority. Low value indicates high. Order 1. Report test 1 or 1. Order 2. Order 1, order 2. Writing run as Java. First you check for this time first application runner came, then command line. Why so? Because I have made two different priority methods. Yes. Okay, here I am giving 10 guys. Here I am giving test runner 1. Okay, 20. So no, not compulsory, you should do those numbers in sequence. Negative numbers also can. High value indicates low priority. Low value indicates. If you use same priority value for multiple runners, things will be decided randomly. The things will be decided what randomly. Okay, guys. I think problem is solved now. Okay, better not to ask them. Save it. Right click, guys. Run as Java. See this time what? First application runner, then command line. It has command, not yes. That's good. No, same order can be given in onboard variables. This is purely for knowledge sake, guys. Same order can be given by implementing ordered interface. By implementing ordered add unimplemented methods. Then return how much, guys? Return how much, guys? Report test runner 1. Here also I am taking order. Is there get order? What is there? 30 is command line number, 15 is application. which will come. First idea, which will come first. Run as Java application. Okay, first application runner is coming now, and then command line runner is coming. Oh, that's good. Okay, now listen. Now listen, boss. I have given priority value by using order interface and order annotation, having two different values for the same one, which will be taken as the final value. Interface one or annotation one. Interface one or annotation one. I want reply guys. Interface one will get the higher. How can you say this? Test runner 2 here 15 is given guys. In this place, then 10 is given, 15 is given. Okay, here I am not taking. If 50 taken, it should execute as second run. If 15 taken, it should execute as what? First. In compared to other runner that we have. In compared to other runner that we have taken. Right click, run as Java application. So first application runner is coming, then that means it is giving priority to interface priority value or 15, 50. Okay, 15 is in interface, 50 is annotation. Since 15 is taken, application runner is coming first or not? Yes, then command line runner is. If both are given, priority is given. So if not given, what is the default value, sir? The default value is this, which is an integer max value. Integer data type max value is there, no? That's the default. Check it out. By default, multiple runners will execute in what? And both are having integer max value as the priority value by default. So definitely what? Multiple runners will execute in random order. To provide our choice execution order to these multiple runner classes, we can use what? Either at the rate order or order interface implementation or Okay, this is new and this is what? This is new. This is legacy. Legacy is what? Once order is specified having priority value or order interface implemented having priority value, the runners will execute according to priority value without worrying about what runner type and their class. High value indicates low priority. Low value indicates if same priority value is given, they will go by random one. The default priority value is what? Integer max value. What is that? Integer dot max value. Check it out. Yeah, this is how we have to do priority value. Okay, that's all. Here something is given. Check it out. X runner, Y runner, Z runner, and what? A runner. X runner, Y runner, Z runner, and what? A runner. X, Y, Z, A runner. 10 minus 20, 1, 6. 10 minus 20, 1, 6. What's the priority aggregate? First Y runner, then Z runner, then A runner, then what? X. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's happening now. If I put same priority value for all runners, then what? Randomly they will exit. What is that? Randomly they will exit. X, Y, Z, A run. 10, no value, 1, no value. 10, no value, 1, no value. Okay, guys. 1 here, 10 here. Here is no value, here is no value. Well, execute randomly was enough. First 1, then 10. Last 2, 3, 4 is randomly decided. 3 and 4 are what? Randomly decided. Tell me next one, guys. 10 minus 20, no value, 6, 6, no value, 6. Minus 21. Okay, array. 6 value, 3 randomly execute. Then what? 10. Then no value will execute randomly on. First minus 20. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Random. Then what? 10 on next one order. And no value one again random. Conclusion on priority. Low value to high value of partner. If multiple runners having same priority, then they will be executed random. No order runners. Okay, these runners will execute it random. We can also give priority value by implementing order interface numbers. Here. Okay. If you provide two different priority values using @ ordered and order for a runner class, then which will be taken? The order interface get order method return value will be taken as priority value or will be taken as the priority value or not. This is the runner class 15. Okay, actually here how much I have given? Minus 20, here 15, but 15 will be taken as what? Priority value or not. It's good. Okay, online students, am I audible now or is still managing it? Clearly audible or still you are managing? Still managing, fine. Okay, this is about runners story. This debugging we already discussed in our was. Yeah. Spring Boot core FAQs, but I will discuss these FAQs after completion of the profiles concept. Find me at the end of the profiles concept, I am going to discuss. Okay. Yeah. By keeping latecomers and voice problems in mind, let me summarize what we discussed so far, right? Runners are Spring Beans. Okay, whose run method contains logic to execute only for one time automatically. A good programmer does not prefer writing any code in one, main graph, main class, and Spring Boot application. You always prefer putting the same code in one. You always prefer putting the same code in one. Runner. So how many times have runners are? Command line runner, application. Command line runner, application. Are you getting my point? What's the use of command line runner and application runner, guys? Huh? Both are same, both are having that method, but the way they get command line arguments is the way they get command line argument. Command line runner will get command line argument considered as thing, whereas the application runner gets the command line arguments in the form of what? Application arguments object. What object gets? Application arguments object. Are you getting my point then, guys? Fine. Next one. While dealing with application argument objects, we can differentiate optional arguments and non-optional arguments, guys. Non-optional arguments means only values. Optional argument means key value, yes. But these keys will be prefixed with hyphen symbol or not. Hyphen is part of the syntax and don't ever question the syntax. Follow the syntax. Syntax should not be questioned, it should be followed blindly, right? Okay. When multiple runners are there, they will execute randomly motion. Now you want to get control on execution order. Have that one. Two options are there. At the rate order, at the rate order. If both are having two different priority value, interface value will be taken as the final value or not. The interface value will be taken as what? Final. This is what we discussed now, boss. Yeah, calling cdx.getBeing method performs dependency lookup or not. And by using at the rate auto void is what? Dependency injection. But if you know how to use runners effectively, you can avoid dependency lookup permanently from the code or not. Look at the mini project improvisation I have done. Earlier, we have created a container. On the container object, cdx.getBeing method is called to get the controller object or main object. But now there is not. Because main object also Spring Boot that can be injected to or run by the runner, we can call the business method. So we can manage entire application working just with what? Dependency injection. We can avoid dependency lookup permanently from the coding block. Yes. Someone asked me, did you use dependency lookup in your as real time person, as company level project developer, we should say no. Then you will ask, how did you get the Spring Boot object from kind? Okay, I taken the support of runner, the runner I have injected main Spring Boot object, and I call the business. Why I have not used cdx.getBeing? Not at least in Spring Boot, we have a project to deal with the runners, right? So now onward, say no to writing lengthy classes in main. Just a Spring Boot, Spring application card, method call will be there. Reminding everything will be taken care later on. By adding runner class support to Spring Boot project, we can completely eliminate what? Dependency lookup operation from the Spring Boot project. Runners are introduced from Spring Boot. That means they do not work in what Spring Framework. They work only in what? Spring Boot. So that's why we have not discussed about any runners in where guys Spring Framework. We have discussed them only in what? Fine. Okay. I hope student voice is coming while what to do. Yeah. Tomorrow I hope my problem will not be there. Actually, I thought of starting profiles today. Because of this mic issue, I could not start. Tomorrow we'll start Profiles concept fresh evidence. I think 17th July. Spring Boot core. Okay, this one. Spring here. Next. What is that? 718. 719. Spring Boot core. Then ask what. Fine, guys. Thank you. Please don't go away from PC. Your voice goes away. Admin removed girls from meeting. Why? Alia, admin removed her. I don't think so. I don't think so. Alia madam, I think, are you belonging to any communist party? Who always do rebellious statements. Yeah, Shashi Kumar, I will recap how much I can recap, but don't expect complete class to be there. Definitely revision will be there, no doubt. Ali madam, SR he removed. I don't think it's your confusion. I think admin is not at all active in this batch. When admin is not active, how we will remove? Sir, in class we explained JDBC approach. I just want to ask, we'll cover transaction management later since you have already stereotype annotation, their benefit. Only we will get the discussion of Spring Data JPA. There we see transactional management other thing. Since you don't know that model, I have just talked with what JDBC. Okay, that's good. Shashi Kumar Sharma, okay. Ale madam, I think you are in a negative mindset.